Yes, that's true, and we know it's true. We have to deal with it. We have to deal with that truth in the way that it comes. In the way, because we told each other years and years, don't tell, don't do this, don't do that. From the highest level, from the courts, from the military. Yeah, we just had that military day, Veterans Day. And yet we had people being raped, so many men being raped by other men that the president. And so when I say something about homosexuals, gays, and all of that, people act as if, oh, I want to show him something. You're not going to show me anything. You can't, because you're too lost. You're sick with that. You see, those people are being raped. You see, I'm not raping you. Go and attack the military, the people that are raping so many men that the president had to. And here in Arkansas, the child molestation in Arkansas is crazy. 1 in 3 girls and 1 in 5 boys would have been molested by the time they get to teen years. And those are accurate results from the people who deal with these things all the time, okay? So right now, the computer interrupters are outside right now. I can go out there. That's how stupid they are. That's how mentally dysfunctional they are. So that's why when I speak of homosexuals and their lifestyle, to think that because I'm one person, you have the numbers that you have, all those crazy, deranged people that you have, they don't mean nothing, does it? You are looking more and more foolish homosexuals than you were when you first started out. Thinking that, oh, he's just one person, we're going to run him out of. You see how the power vested in me won't allow you to do that? You see, you all have to hide. They have tried so many things. Everywhere I've lived, everywhere I've gone, the homosexual these are the largest groups of people that come to try and to, I don't know what it is they're doing, but it doesn't work. It has never worked, and they are confused. So how can someone who is confused tell a heterosexual person that they are confused? You see, it doesn't work. Without the heterosexual brain function, you won't be here. If all you all start to just get as many people you can, there won't be a population growth, okay? So in that, we get punishment from the divine. See, today, we got machines that'll warn you, tell you when bad things are going to happen. See, back in the day, they didn't have those machines. You had to know through your true self, through the omnipotent power of who you are and what you are. Because remember, look at the stories. When the people in the stories in the Bible talked about, oh, so y'all ain't gonna come to God and do all this, okay? 25,000, 100,000 y'all did right then and there, blam. No warning, no nothing. The clouds or something, that's rain clouds, that might come. But as far as the warning that you get today, people preaching you, telling you, oh, it's gonna happen, here's gonna happen, and all these years later. You see, they didn't have that opportunity because the universe knew that the opportunity is now, and you are powerful enough now to make that change. And if you don't want to make that change, then you cannot make it happen. And that's just the way it is. And again, animals can pick this information up knowing that you're not a pack leader or you're weak or not able to make something happen. You see, that's why I say animals can smell fear. When animals don't, they're always picking on people because you have to be a pack leader. That is what we were born with. A child knows how hardly anything as we can think the child, but a child is going to give it its all. A child wants to learn everything it can learn. Everything possible. A child will totally focus on everything that it does. Totally focus on everything it does and will try to mimic it. And yet, the people of today that are going around right now, like I said again, in the military men have been raped. Why don't you go and attack the military? Because that's a sickness. You're afraid to lose some money. You're afraid of the military. You're afraid of getting molested, raped again, man. See, I'm not raping you. See, I'm not the one that's raping you. So when I call you your homosexual tendency, this is something for you to build on You cannot attack me. My attachment is to the divine. You'll lose your life. You're looking for death when you're trying to ride around me and disrupt my life. So because you're trying to disrupt my life, what do you think is going to happen to your life? You see? That's what the dope fiends don't understand. That's what the church, that's what these military, that's what these groups of people who ride around in car groups and all that ignore. They understand it, but they're so fucked up in the head that they ignore it anyway. Whatever you think you put out on someone else, it comes right back to you. You think you're gonna run someone mad crazy? You're crazy waking up in the morning thinking you're gonna do that. You see, how wonderful is that? How foolish have you all been knowing that all those people you have, all those fancy cars, all those things, all those groups of people who giving you all the money, and you all cannot do anything about it. I'm still riding around, kicking it, loving my life. Man, it can be with any woman I want to at any time. Every store I go to, everywhere I go, women are all just circling around me. Some of them trying to do crazy, dirty little down shit, but most of them, man, want a man like me. Most of you men homosexuals can't do it. You're not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to allow you to do it. Not to me or any other children that is left. Okay? So, now, one of the most powerful, as you all can hear, the person that's outside is I got their license plate and car and all that, so I'm not worried about that. So, I mean, the library can look at the cars that are outside and see which cars that are out there at this very time. That's all I got to do, and see that you're not an employee, but someone just pulled up in the parking lot and doing that. Either across the street, they have cameras all around there. So this is the ammunition that I deal with. It's easily done. It's so easily manufactured that these people don't know how to function in society in a peaceful, dominant way.